Subscribe to Akilan Tech YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell icon for the latest tech updates.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Akilan from Akilan Tech. Today, let us talk about the virus, malware, and the types of malwares like the phishing, smishing, and also the farming. So, actually, what do these actually mean? Do these types of malwares affect our personal computer? So, if you want to know this answer, then watch the video till the end. So, let's get started. So generally, computer hacking refers to gaining unauthorized access to the files that are stored in our personal computer. So to gain access to our personal information, hackers use different kind of techniques such as malware, worms, and trojans. So first, let's talk about malware. Malware is a type of program that is created with the purpose of damaging our personal computer and stealing the data that are stored in our personal computers. Some examples of this malware include viruses, worms, and trojans. So before going into a detailed information about the viruses, first we need to know the full form of the virus, that is Vital Information Resource Under Siege. This is the official full form of the virus. So let's talk about the virus now. In general words, viruses are the software programs that are designed in such a manner that they can slow down our personal computer, and also in some cases it may damage our personal operating system. These viruses are very dangerous because they spread and replicate to another programs, which in turn get damaged, and again these programs viruses will again replicate to another program. So it is kind of a loop that is created by the viruses and damaging all the programs that are there on your personal computer. So you might ask me how to know if my computer has the virus or not. So there are some of the ways that we can identify if your computer has a virus or not. So in that first way is that if your computer crashes repeatedly, then there is a chance of having virus in your computer. And the second thing is that if your personal information and personal files or data are automatically deleted from your hard drive without your access, then there is also a chance of having virus in your computer. And the third one is that if you're having less files in a hard drive, and if that hard disk is showing like it is occupied the full capacity, then also there's a chance of having the virus in your computer. So these are the three ways that you can identify if your computer has the virus or not. So this is about the virus. Now let's talk about the worms. So actually in the general words, we can define a worm as a self-replicating malicious program that does not modify files but resides in the computer memory and replicates itself by using the internet or an email. So in general words, we can define a worm as a computer program that is stored on your computer but does not modify the files. That means it does not change any files, but in turn it will be accessed to the internet and it will be replicating to another programs by using the internet connection or by the email services. So you might think, what is the threat that is caused by this worm? We have one threat. That is, if this worm is connected to the internet, then if you are entering your Gmail password or your personal username and passwords into your computer, then there's a chance of stealing the administrator password and also the personal information, there's a personal data that you have entered into the computer using the internet, and this information will be controlled by the virtual computer which the hacker uses. So this is about the worm. Let's talk about the Trojan virus also. A Trojan virus is a type of malware that grants unauthorized access to the hacker. So this Trojan virus can make their own copies by stealing our personal information. So this is also very dangerous virus that is there in the market right now. So this Trojan virus is also a type of malware which is very dangerous. So these are about the types of malwares. Now let us talk about the smishing, phishing, and also the farming. First, let's talk about the phishing. In simple words, if any unknown person sends you an email asking the personal information like the Aadhaar information and the other personal information stuff, then if you enter that information replying to that email, then you're in a threat. Then this trick used by the hacker is called as the phishing. That means if you enter the personal information replying to an email, then it is called as the phishing. So this is about the phishing. Now let's talk about the smishing. Smishing is very similar to the phishing, but the only difference is that phishing is used in the emails, but the smishing is used in the text messages or the voice calls that is there on your mobile phone. So if any unknown person asks any personal information by sending you a message that is a normal SMS, then it is called as a smishing. So my suggestion is that if you get any message regarding your personal information, don't share that personal information because you'll be in a threat in that case. So these text messages usually direct you to visit a website and enter your personal information such as credit card details or your any personal information passwords. So make sure that you do not enter your sensitive information. So now let us talk about the pharming. Pharming is a scam where the hacker installs malicious code on your computer or on a server. Then this malicious code redirects the user to visit a fraudulent website and enter their personal information. So to avoid pharming, you need to follow some steps. First one is, if you get an email to enter your personal information, or if any link is sent into an email to click on this link and enter your personal information, then make sure that you do not click on that link, because when you click on that link, a code will be downloaded into your mobile phone or in your personal computer, which may damage your personal information. And the second one is, install a good quality antivirus. Personally, I suggest the paid antivirus rather than the normal antivirus. Yeah, normal antivirus can also protect you from the malware software, but technically if you see, the paid antivirus will be more secure than the normal antivirus. And the third one is that if you already have the good antivirus installed on your computer, then make sure that it is up to date, because the antivirus companies will always send you an update to make sure that your computer is secure from the hackers. So you should make sure that your antivirus is up to date to protect from the new viruses that is released into the market. And the fourth one is that always keep your personal information, either it may be the personal images, personal files, or even the personal videos, password protected. And also don't keep the passwords like the 1234 or the easy passwords. Keep a tough password and make sure that you remember that password. And the last one is that keep backup files of this personal information. If at all this personal information is deleted from your computer, you will have a backup file of it. So make sure that you back up all the personal information that you may need in the future. And that's all from this video. I think you got a clear idea about the malware, what are the types of malware, what is phishing, what is smishing, and also what is pharming. If you find this video informative, drop us a like down below and share this video. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon so that you'll be reminded every time I post a new video in my YouTube channel. And also don't forget to watch this video out there, because it will be way more interesting. And that's it for me today, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.